Stop the spread of germs that can make you and others sick. Cover your nose and mouth with a tissue when you cough or sneeze. If you don't have a tissue, use your elbow. Wash hands often, especially after coughing or sneezing into a tissue.
Good morning, Trinity Trailblazers. I'm news reporter Colin Foy.
And I'm news reporter Logan McLaren.
And you are watching WTES Channel 6 News.
Today is March 3rd, 2020.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Allegiance to the flag for a moment of silence.
Please be seated.
Today, the cafeteria staff is hard at work preparing PB&J sandwich, Jenny O hot dog, Southwest pizza.
And a choice of 3 sides: potato tots, fresh orange, and 100% fresh fruit juice.
Now to Isabella Gonzalez with our weather, birthdays, and special announcements. Low 66. The following Trailblazers have no birthdays today. Now to administration with some important announcements.
Good morning, Trailblazers, and happy Tuesday. Just a reminder, today is PLC Day, so we're following the PLC schedule, so your schedule might be slightly different. Just a reminder on that. We are also celebrating Dr. Seuss and Literacy Week, so today is Pajama Day. As you can see, I wore my pajamas today. Took my tie off because I don't sleep in a tie. We also want to give a quote. We're doing a quote a day from Dr. Seuss. Today's quote: "Kid, you'll move mountains. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way." You'll hear a lot of different quotes from Dr. Seuss through books you've read, or even just through posters or sayings that you might have known were attributed to him. But as you see them and hear them, a lot of them are inspirational quotes as well. And we do have some short videos that we'll be showing after the news today, so make sure you stay tuned for that. We want to spend a few moments to congratulate some of our Trailblazers. With me, I have Anna, Kinley, Sophia, and Mila. That is our all-county chorus. And then we have Elijah and Brooke from our all-county Orff ensemble, or at least some of them are here, so give a wave and give them a hand. These Trailblazers were selected to participate in all-county chorus or all-county Orff, and did so this past weekend at Wesley Chapel High School. Did a really amazing job, so we are proud of them. We also have somebody here who has read all of our Sunshine State readers, all 15, so give her a round of applause. She will be joining us for the Sunshine State Reader Party coming up shortly, so if you haven't finished all your books, make sure you do so that you too can join us for the all-county party. And remember, speaking of the, sorry I said all-county, but all the Sunshine State Reader Party, and speaking of the Sunshine State Reader books, we will be starting our March Madness tournament of books, where students will be able to vote on their favorite Sunshine State Reader books for this year, and we'll see which book over time wins for the best one, or the one most popular for this year. So that'll be coming up and will be a lot of fun. Now for our words of wisdom.
Good morning, Trinity Elementary School. This is Noah Apple with a few words of wisdom. So how do you define success? Are you successful if you own an expensive car? Are you successful with a best-selling book? Are you successful if you're the quarterback of a Super Bowl team? Here's a writer.
Those things do make up a successful person.
Thanks for watching WTES Channel 6 News. I'm news reporter Colin Foy.
And I'm news reporter Logan McLaren.
Be responsible.
Be respectful.
Be safe.
Be the best you can be.
The choice is yours.
Have a terrific Tuesday.
And now stay.
I'm Sterling Adams. Every time he thought of a new, nobody ever listened. Sometimes there was snoring. Afterward, it was business as usual. Miss Topple, the principal, took down the welcome banner. "Never stand on a swivel chair," said Officer Buckle, but Miss Topple didn't hear him. Then one day, Knappville's police department bought a police dog named Gloria. When it was time for the Officer Buckle to give the safety speech at the school, Gloria went along. "Children, this is Gloria," announced Officer Buckle. "Gloria obeys my commands. Gloria, sit." And Gloria sat. Officer Buckle gave safety tip number 1. Keep your shoelaces tied. The children sat up and stared. Officer Buckle checked to see if Gloria was sitting at attention, and she was. Safety tip number 2, said Officer Buckle. Always wipe up spills before someone slips and falls. The children's eyes popped. Officer Buckle checked on Gloria again. "Good dog," he said. Officer Buckle thought of a safety tip he had discovered that morning. Never leave a thumbtack where you might sit on it. The audience roared. Officer Buckle grinned. He said the rest of tips with plenty of expression. The children clapped their hands and cheered. Some of them laughed until they cried. Officer Buckle was surprised. He had never noticed how funny the safety tips could be. After this safety speech, there wasn't a single accident. The next day, an enormous envelope arrived at the police station. It was stuffed with thank you letters from the students at Knappville School. Every letter had a drawing of Gloria on it. Officer Buckle thought the drawings showed a lot of imagination. His favorite letter was written on a star-shaped piece of paper. It said, "You and Gloria make a good team. Your friend, Claire. P.S. I always wear a crash helmet. Safety tip number 7. Officer Buckle was thumbtacking Claire's letter to the bulletin board when the phones started ringing. Grade schools, high schools, and daycare centers were calling about the safety speech. "Officer Buckle," they said, "our students want to hear your safety tips. And please bring along that police dog." Officer Buckle told his safety tips to 313 schools. Everywhere he and Gloria went, children sat up and listened. After every speech, Officer Buckle took Gloria out for ice cream. Officer Buckle loved having a buddy. Then one day, a television news team videotaped Officer Buckle in the State College auditorium. When he finished safety tip number 99, do not go swimming during electrical storms, the students jumped to their feet and applauded. "Bravo! Bravo!" they cheered. Officer Buckle bowed again and again. That night, Officer Buckle watched himself on the 10 o'clock news. The next day, the principal of Knappville School telephoned the police station. "Good morning, Officer Buckle. It's time for our safety speech." Officer Buckle frowned. "I'm not giving any more speeches. Nobody looks at me anyways." "Oh?" said Miss Topple. "Well, how about Gloria? Could she come?" Someone else from the police station gave Gloria a ride to the school. Gloria sat on stage, looking lonely. Then she fell asleep. So did the audience. After Gloria left, Knappville School had its biggest accident ever. It started with a puddle of banana pudding. Splat, splatter, sploosh. Everyone slid smack into Miss Topple, who screamed and let go of her hammer. The next morning, a pile of letters arrived at the police station. Every letter had a drawing of the accident. Officer Buckle was shocked. At the bottom of the pile was a note written on a paper star. Officer Buckle smiled. The note said, "Gloria missed you yesterday. Your friend, Claire. P.S. Don't worry, I was wearing my helmet. Safety tip number 7. Gloria gave Officer Buckle a big kiss on the nose. Officer Buckle gave Gloria a nice pat on the back. Then, Officer Buckle thought of his best safety tip yet. Safety tip number 101, always stick with your buddy.